Hello, good morning, one and all. As a person being in public and on the call given by AICC President Srimati Sonia Gandhi, just want to quote four important points and ask the BJP government to answer these questions. The first point is regarding MGNREGA. The MGNREGA, which was a brainchild of UPA 1 era, today it has become the breadwinner and it is the sole fulcrum of the entire rural base in India today. The MGNREGA is merely allocation of funds to MGNREGA without increasing the work days going to yield the desired results. The government needs to answer this question because this is a success. This is the only reason for the MGNRJ not to yield the desired results on the ground, which was expected when the real act was enacted. So we as a Congress party demand the government to take at least 200 days of working into consideration for MGNRGA by increasing the working days to 200 days. The second thing is regarding MSMEs. Every government from post independence in the economic survey till date have very categorically admitted that a maximum amount of MSMEs don't have access to institutionalized credit. Still, they are dependent on uninstitutionalized credit. But government, with what platform and with what statistics, as it has gone for institutionalized credits, and it's asking for MSMEs to utilize institutionalized credits by giving some SOPs without directly going to problem rectification by going for cash, without directly going for cash transfer and solving the problem at a stretch and asking later the MSMEs to go for organized sector or institutionalized credit. So we as a Congress party demand the government to opt for direct cash transfer benefit to MSMEs. The third thing is regarding the migrant labours. After much controversy which has happened round about in India, the court interventions, etc., the migrants were given some sort of transportation facilities and arrangements were made for their transport to the urban towns, to rural towns. After the court interventions, the government has paid some preparatory measures, but the preparatory measures are not aiding the desired results. The reason I am saying this is today there was an article in one of the newspaper where a migrant woman was traveling from Gujarat to Uttar Pradesh carrying a child died due to starvation. We as the largest democracy in the world and with an ambition to become a developed country, but if such sort of starvation deaths happen, are we getting into the mode or rhythm of a developed country, or are we slipping into a least developed country by developing such sort of humanitarian crisis by not having the answers? The government can't run away. So we as a Congress party ask the government to release a white paper on what all arrangements it is going to make in the long run for the migrant workers where there is a reverse chain of reactions happening, where the migrant workers who are going from urbans to rurals, which is called reverse migration. So what are the SOPs which the government is going to arrange, and what are the preparatory measures for the government to protect the economy and the migrant labours, but by going hand in glove with them? This we want the government to release a white paper and just keep it on the platform on whichever mode they wish. The last point I want to make is regarding the 10,000 direct cash transfer to the non-taxpayers. From we as we all know, from after the globalization till date, after the 9th planning commission and so on, the government has divided the sections of society into above poverty line and below poverty line. Below poverty line were categorized as the persons who were who are non taxpayers. So today, when there is a humanitarian crisis, we as a party, Congress party, are demanding the government to go down to 10,000 direct cash transfer benefit to non-taxpayer BPL families, so that the government can come out of humanitarian crisis and can at least prevent some sort of relief measures and can at least bring back the economic on track, if not fully, at least partially. So I wish to wind up by saying that every state government and central government should go hand in glove within this 4 measures. These 4 measures I don't want to get into depth. I want to just ask the central government and state government to answer these 4 questions, because even the state government is held responsible. Me being a citizen of Telangana state, the Telangana state is putting the onus on the central government, the central government or state government. No, this is not a question, because MGNRG, state government has powers. Regarding the MSME, state government has powers. Regarding 10,000, state government has powers. Regarding the migrant labor, state governments have power. So I request the state government and the central government to fully answer these questions in their own platforms, in their own ways, so that right now politics is not the criteria. Right now, humanity and humanitarian crisis, prevention of humanitarian crisis is the criteria. So, as a leader, as a person in public, I wish to quote the government, and I request the government, if not as demands, to at least take this into consideration and just to treat the real needy and convert an egalitarian society into an equalitarian society. Thank you.